Never, ever, ever snoop on people's phones. What business do you have with somebody's phone? Hardset called a phone. What business do you have with it? Leave it there. Forget about it. Pretend it's not even there. Do not care who calls, when it rings, who was calling. Why do you care? Don't you have viewers? You should only mind about your phone. Never mind about people's phones. Who calls them? When they are forgotten in the house, stop snooping. Stop checking on them. If you want to live long in this land of the living, if you want to live long, can you stop, guys? Stop snooping and stop asking questions, guys. Somebody receives a call even in your presence and you're there asking, who was calling you? Where do you come in? So if you're told who was calling, then what will you do? And what are you going to stop? Are you going to stop somebody from from living their life? I'm not going to talk about women only. Oh, some men who keep asking their spouses, who is that who was calling you? You know, when I talk this way, you may think I'm in the case of women. I'm on women's case. No, even men. They keep asking their spouses when the phone rings, why are you not picking that call? You know, there are some calls, and at some certain times, especially in the evenings, that you just look at like this and you say, and then somebody asks, why are you not answering that call? And you're like, gosh, somebody's forcing me to answer a call. Why? I don't think anyone should force any person to answer a call. You can answer a call if you want to, and you can stay if you don't want to. And guys, there's also this thing about you being asked who was calling, or you asking somebody who was calling, and you're like, what are you asking? You're asking, do you have to know all my friends and even all my colleagues? And it even sounds more stupid when it is, I'm sorry to say this, stones, throw them, I'm ready. It sounds even more stupid when it is coming from a spouse's mouth, asking your spouse, who is that called you? Who is that called you? What business do you have with them? Let me ask, what are you asking? Earn yourself some respect. And do you know how you earn yourself some respect? By showing somebody that you have no business with what they do, whom they speak to. You will throw stones and you'll say I'm old-fashioned and I can't stay with somebody who just... even if, let me tell you, I live in this world and I know, and I can tell you that I know that the minute you start questioning people who is calling them and what business they have with the callers, then you are in a very small world, because this person wakes up in the morning to go to work. At his place of work, he has colleagues whom he works with. He may have friends. He may have even, let me say the worst, he may even have the girlfriends out there. And these people can call him. It depends on the relationship. What matters is the relationship you have with your spouse or with the person in your life. Because somebody can call them, but they cannot force them to do the things that you are fearing. I know what you are fearing, yes, because I also live in this world and I have the same fears. But this person is the one, the determinant factor. He's the one who is gonna decide whatever business he's being called for, whether he's gonna plunge in it, whether he's going to accept, or whether he's going to refuse. And the place that he has put you in his heart, it is only him who knows. And you have no business forcing yourself or even trying to cultivate yourself a position in somebody's heart. It will not do you any good. Let this person know where he keeps you. Even if he speaks to the president of Kenya or of Uganda or of Tanzania or of America, he knows where he has kept you. He knows your position. Any other person who is calling them, he knows what business they do. He knows where he has kept them in his heart. He knows how far he can go with them and how far he cannot go with them. He's the one who knows. So guys, I think even the best thing to do is to just let it be. Let him decide. Let him respect you for who you are. Give him his space, and give her space. I'm also, it's like I'm talking to ladies, to ladies only. Also, men, give us our spaces. Let us speak to our friends out there without you questioning what they were telling us. You know, a man will ask, "Oh, who is that calling? Oh, I heard like it's a voice of a man." And what was he telling you? How? How can you ask what he was telling me? I'm a grown-up, I'm over 18. So I'm able to talk to people, and when they are telling me something that is bad, or that I feel cannot do our relationship any good, I'm mature enough to decide, okay, I cannot waste my relationship or spoil my relationship because of your call. You will call me and I will ignore what you're telling me. This is because there's somebody I put in my heart, there's somebody I respect. So you talk, I'll listen, but I'll not hang up on you. So guys, men, stop asking your ladies who is that who was calling, what they were telling you. And also, you ladies, stop asking your men, how can he call you? What do you have with them? Why is your phone always ringing? And what message is that I had enter your phone? Guys, let me laugh at you. And please subscribe to this channel. As I laugh at you, I want to laugh at you. Oh, I'm going to laugh at you who asks these questions. Aren't you going to carry a very heavy load? Huh? Aren't you going to carry a load? When will you ever keep this load down so that it becomes easy for you? Little did I know. There before I didn't know. And I'm not telling somebody to live my life. No. Everybody should live their lives. And if you think by fighting it out you'll benefit, okay, go ahead and fight it out. Maybe you'll benefit, but I can tell you it's not for long. It's not for long. It is short-lived when it is you who is trying to fight hard to sustain or to maintain a relationship. And when you want to know too much, why do you want to know too much? How big is your capacity? Head capacity, brain capacity? Are you not going to fill it up with so much? And you'll be wrinkled on the face very early in life. You'll be wrinkled. When I tell you this, I'm sure of what I'm saying. You carry too much baggage, you carry too much pain, you carry too much suspicion, and it wrinkles your face. It makes you look very bad. Subscribe, guys. You know, this subscribing is very important because this is where we discuss issues of life. And you know, this is a very important issue of life. We are discussing here a very important issue of life. Very, very important. I think it is the most important issue of life. That you should live a life without fear, without baggage, without burden, without suspicion, without pain. How do you live this? Subscribe, guys. Please, it will cost you nothing. Let me tell you, how do you live this life without all those that I've mentioned? By not touching somebody's phone, by not questioning them who has called them, by not asking what they were discussing, by not bothering about people's affairs, somebody's affair, too much. And by knowing that these people are not forced to be with you in life. It is a choice they made without being coerced. So if they made this choice, it means then they were ready to live with it. It means they were ready to live with it. And I don't say that marriages don't break, and even spouses and love affairs and I love relationships, they do break. So it's good to cultivate them. But the way of cultivating them is not that way. Snooping, no. It's not one way of cultivating. It's one way of destroying, uprooting, and killing. I can tell you for sure. That one you can take to the bank. You'll uproot that relationship and kill it if you snoop, if you question too much, if you follow. There are some people who even take Uber to follow somebody. You follow somebody so that you see where they go. Let me tell you, if you want to die fast, do those things. Why are you following somebody? A grown-up you met when they were over 18. You are following them. You can never force them to fit in your in your space if they don't want. You can never force them. And let me ask you, if you catch them, what will happen to you or to them? You catch them maybe somewhere in a situation that is you would not want. Are you going to fight? And are you going to fight everybody? And how will fighting help you? After you fight, then what will happen? Guys, please like and subscribe to this channel. Don't fight, don't follow people, don't snoop, and you're going to live a happy life. Agreed? Say yes. Agreed? Say yes and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.